So let's go down, the list of the big three. Let's start off with Sony. Talking about go through everybody here. What do you guys want to see from Sony? What games do you want to see? What should they be doing? What can they really do to make a big splash for them?
Yo, somebody just call on people one by one to do this one because I think this is gonna be interesting. So just
Okay.
start with somebody and then
Okay, so then let's start with you, Cap, since you're talking right now. Cap, what do you want Sony to do at E3 this year? And what can they do that's really gonna wow everybody?
I mean at this point Sony is in the lead. Sony is number one. I don't think that will change after E3. Um, but I think that they definitely have to bring games. I mean, because they get kind of floating right now. I think they're floating on the idea of what people know Sony can do with PS4. I don't think people bought PS4 for what they are right now. I think people bought PS4 for what they're gonna be, and in a year or two. And most people who got a PS4, most people, I don't know about all, but most people are willing to wait that out for the real good games to come, starting with Uncharted and so on. So to be honest with you, like I feel like to me, Sony, for someone to be convinced, I think Sony has to bring their A game with the games. I think that they have to announce some stuff that's going to be dropping in the holiday season that's going to be really appealing to get people even more excited to buy a PS4. And the only reason why I say that is because I don't know what Microsoft is planning. Like, we'll get to Microsoft eventually, but the competition is coming for this holiday. So, yeah, while they might be in the lead right now, if they don't have any really good, compelling offers going into the holiday, we might start to see that lead close in. I don't think it's going to close in completely, but it'll definitely get closer.
All right,
That's
that's cool. So
Nope.
Gary, yeah, let me ask you, what do you want to see from Sony at E3 this year?
I mean, of course, I want to see games because, I'm not gonna lie, I got my PS4 and, I got, a lot of the games and stuff, playing catch up with Assassin's Creed and everything, but I feel like there's still not enough there right now, and I know it's fairly new still. It's the same thing with Xbox One. The both consoles are fairly new still, so there's not a lot there. So I feel like they need a lot more games. So I'm definitely looking for games like, new announcements and everything, release dates for, Final Fantasy and The Order and Uncharted, all these games. We need release dates for them so we know when they're coming. But on top of that, um, I think that they're gonna talk about the YouTube app because there's a reason why they haven't put the YouTube app on there yet, and they've stated that Google is developing it. So I think that they're gonna have some sort of custom functionality with that. We've seen today that they released that update, or was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday actually. They released that update where you can edit your videos, and there's a video and image gallery and everything. So I think that there's going to be a lot of custom functionality with YouTube where you can customize your videos and upload them, and I think there might even be like live streaming functionality possibly. I think they're going to do something big with that. And I think there's a reason why they haven't, really spoke about it yet, and we'll probably find out at E3. And on top of that, I mean, uh, what more can they do, really? If they deliver with the games and the YouTube and everything, I'm not really sure what else they can do because they're already doing great at the moment. I think they're they're the best-selling next-gen console right now, and yeah, I'm not really sure what else they can do as far as big announcements. What do you guys think?
I think I'm kind of in the same kind of like agreements with you with some spots. Obviously, games, obviously for all the big three is going to be a big thing. I think specifically the games that people are going to want to see. Hopefully, people are going to a lot of hype. A lot of news and talk is about involving Sony Santa Monica. Hopefully whatever the next God of War is going to be, or if maybe we get some more info about that other Sony Santa Monica game that apparently some say was canceled at some point with all the layoffs that were going on in Santa Monica. Obviously Uncharted 4, obviously the Order 1886. and all these other games. And also, there's also a bunch of other Sony owned studios that don't have any announced games at this point, or we don't know exactly what's been going on, what they've been up to, or what they've been working on. So it would be interesting to see if maybe we get a little clarification, if not trailers or a little bit of gameplay teasers from what those Sony developed studios are doing. Obviously, also we might get some stuff from PlayStation Now, PlayStation Vita TV, hopefully, and things like that. So, anybody else got any other kind of comments about
Go ahead,
Sony?
Eddie. Go ahead, Eddie.
Well, go ahead,
Oh, I
go
can't.
ahead.
Go ahead.
All right. Well, first, I shout out my brother. You know what I mean, from another mother, Big Freeze. He let me know about this. I didn't even know about this. With that new recent update that the P4 had and the Vita, we have actually the remote play now, where you can be anywhere now and remote play back to your system. We didn't have that before. You know what I mean? And now, you know what I'm saying, you could play any game now, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that until he showed it to me. So that came with the new update. So now I'm looking at it as Sony's really putting a full 100% into their brand PlayStation now, because all of y'all know already, Sony's losing money elsewhere, but they're making money in PlayStation. So I'm thinking they're gonna dump all this money into PlayStation now, because that's what's making the money. You see what I'm saying? So E3, I'm thinking you're gonna see like Morpheus, you're gonna see Agent, you're gonna see a whole bunch of games that it's like way back in your mind. They're just gonna throw it right in your face, because I think they're gonna dump all this money, you know what I mean, on development for games and everything into PlayStation brand, because that's the only thing making them money right now. You see what I'm saying? So I think that's where they're gonna go. There's gonna be a big E3 for them.
That makes a lot of sense, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Because if something was making me money, I'm gonna take all my money and dump it into that, because it's making my money. You know what I'm saying? TV's not making money. Cell phone's not making money for them. It's the brand. PlayStation's making money. So that's where I dump my money at.
No, I agree with him, yo. I think that's true. I did see the earnings and stuff, and they lost a lot of money. They lost like 1.2 billion or something like that.
I think it was more than that, bro. I think it was like 200.
Yeah, man. So they added 200 million to the losses. Yeah. So,
Yo, is that Sony as a whole, or is that Sony Computer Entertainment?
Nah, it's Sony as a whole. But what he's saying is basically, the Sony PlayStation division is the only division that's really giving them some
that's
good
making
profit.
money.
Yeah, because they actually made a profit. You know what I mean? They made like 100-something million this quarter.
They sold a lot of PlayStation 4s.
Yeah,
exactly.
So that's he might be on to something there, man. Like, to be honest with you, that's true. But my thing is, how fast is that coming? Like, is it gonna be E3, or we gonna start to see that the money start to turn over?
Well, honestly, Cap, I think it's happening already with the new updates now. Like I could go to my mom's crib, you know what I'm saying, and play my P4 that's home at my house with my Vita. You couldn't do that before. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't even know that.
See, that's where it's at.
No, people don't even talk about that. I don't even know if they even know about it.
That's where it's at right there.
You know what I'm saying? I could be at work playing Battlefield right now if I wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
So
you couldn't do that before.
So most of that is running off of Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah.
So
they just had an update not too long ago for that, for both PlayStation 4 and for PlayStation Vita.
And the Vita, yeah.
There was a
So now
thread
you can play
talking about
anything
that too.
anywhere. So
Yeah,
I think
so-
they're gonna really
yeah.
talk about that at E3, the anytime, anywhere thing. You know what I mean?
Also,
But really
I think-
showcase it. Well, really showcase. I know there's been spots of people playing Infamous Second Son on their Vita, far
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we forgot to mention something as well. Project Morpheus, like, are they gonna do?
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to be really important. Project Morpheus, especially with the whole thing with Oculus Rift. I'm pretty sure that's going to have a presence there as well. They definitely are probably going to showcase that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Icon already mentioned that, by the way, but yes, Yes.
Thank you, brother.
My bad.
Yeah, so I mean, E3 is gonna be amazing, man. And then they might even put some more icing on the cake and might even add some filling into the cake and even drop it $50. You know what I mean?
That would be crazy.
Then, I mean, what Microsoft gonna do then? You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I think that
don't get me wrong. I'm really pulling for Microsoft because they need to step their game up so Sony can step their game up. You see what I'm saying?
Oh hell yeah.
Well,
We can't have a landslide victory because at the end of the day, somebody's gonna put down their gloves and stop. You know what I mean? I don't want that.